Hello children, welcome back. Let us proceed with the next part of our chapter. We have studied about the animals and water creatures of the equatorial forest. There are varieties of land and water animals in the evergreen forest or the layered forest. Today we shall study about the people and the environment of the equatorial forest. Look at these pictures, children. These are the people who live in the rainforest. They dress up something like this. The thick, hot and humid equatorial rainforests are not easy to live in. So a very few people live here. Remember, we read the features about the torrid zone. Only tribal population live here. We call them Adivasis. Have you all heard that word Adivasi? For the homework, you will ask your parents about these people, or else you can get more information about the tribals from Google. Don't write it in your fair book, but read about them. You will get to know their lifestyle. Look at this picture, children. What is this man doing? Yes, he's hunting. The people live by hunting or by eating fruits from trees. Some of the people grow tapioca in small patches between the forests. Children, look at this picture. This man is holding some roots in his hand. These are cassava roots, and from these roots we get tapioca. Tapioca is the starchy liquid that's extracted from the ground cassava root. It's the starchy liquid, it's sticky. It is squeezed out of the ground cassava root. The water is allowed to evaporate, leaving behind the tapioca powder. This can be made into flakes or pearls. Here we call it as sabudana. Look at this picture, children. This is sabudana. Your mummy makes sabudana khichdi or kheer. Sabudana is called tapioca. Understood? Look at these pictures, children. What kind of houses are they? Yes, these are huts. And what are they made up of? Dry grass, bamboos. People live in huts that they make using materials from the forest. Now these people have to keep on moving in search of food. So their huts are temporary. Temporary means for some time. They live there for some time. Many of them live in deep forest and are happy, and they do not care about what is going on in the cities or outside world. Children, you must have heard that the forests are being cut down for wood or for farming. These things are slowly reducing the areas where these tribes can live. Government is taking an effort to prevent cutting down of these forests, but then too somewhere these things are being reduced. Now we will study the effects on the environment. People are cutting trees for building houses and factories. In some places they are cutting down trees for wood. This is called logging. Logging means cutting trees into logs. In other places, forests are being burnt to clear the land for plantation of different cash crops. Cash crops means the crops which give us lots of money, like cotton, wheat, rice, cocoa, coffee. These are all cash crops. If more trees are cut from the equatorial forest, then effect will be on the whole world. You know, children, about 20% of the world's oxygen is produced by the equatorial rainforest. And you all know oxygen is very important for breathing, for survival. Loss of forest would mean less oxygen supply. This region will become hotter. The trees help the rain to fall. Cutting down of trees would mean that the region receives less or no rain. The topsoil will get washed away easily due to lack of forest cover. If there are no trees in the forest, then what will happen, children? We will lose many plants and animals. People living here will lose their homes and their traditional way of life. When the tribes live in new surroundings or start living in cities or small towns, after some time they forget the forest life and their traditional knowledge about the area, and most important, will lose the balance of the nature that links the land, animals, vegetation and people. So children, trees are very important for our survival. What is the best gift you can give to nature, children? Trees. Saving nature is a precious gift. So on your birthdays, each one of you will plant a tree in your area, in your surrounding. Okay? Plant any sapling. You will feel happy when you see it growing. Children, the chapter is over. Read the chapter. There are so many things to know about the equatorial forest. You know, one of the smallest monkey in the world is found in the forest of South America. Is the pygmy marmoset. It can fit in the palm of your hand. And there are so many varieties of plants and animals in the equatorial forest that we are still discovering new ones. We do not know how many are yet to be discovered. For the homework, you will do the exercises on page 90 and 91. Question A, B, C and E. And of question G, you will just do the first question. Tomorrow in the Zoom meeting, we shall discuss the question and answers. Till then, you will read the chapter. Bye-bye and see you again.